Like, you could be here one day and gone tomorrow. And it's just off of stupid situations that people just get so hot-headed.
It's people that's successful, period, that are targeted, like, and you just gotta move accordingly, move right, period. Like, even the president can get hit.
Exactly.
Feel me?
And welcome back to Filter What?
Filter What podcast, let's get it.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Satti and my lovely co-host.
Yeah, Shaw, what's up, what's up?
And welcome back to Filter What?
Filter What podcast, let's get it. What's up, what's up?
What's up? How you doing?
How you feeling?
I'm good, I'm chilling.
Nice jacket, whatever it is.
Windbreaker, you know.
Right. So today, unfortunately, we talking about untimely deaths in hip hop. What's your take on it? How you feeling? Okay.
You know, it is, of course, extremely heartbreaking to consistently hear rappers are losing their lives back to back at a young age at that. You know, it's like, I feel like every black man in this world deserves to grow old.
Right.
And it's unfortunate that a lot of them don't get the chance to because of gun violence.
Yeah.
You know, there's a whole list of them, especially within these months that has passed by. Say Pop Smoke, Nipsey Hussle, Young Dolph, PNB Rock, and recently too, Takeoff.
Yeah, it's sad though.
It really is sad, and it's just like, when is it gonna end?
Right.
You know.
Yeah, our thoughts, prayers, and condolences to everybody that passed recently was Takeoff. And that's kind of the spark that made me want to talk about this topic and episode, that why this continues to happen. What's your take on that?
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of people that have a lot of hate in their heart. And also there are people that are going through tough times right now. You know, you have people that come from poverty that are willing to do any and everything to get what they want, to put food on the table. And if they seek an opportunity, they catch you slipping, they're gonna take that. They're gonna do it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, yo.
Yeah.
I think that's the truth. And my take on this is, like, I feel like these unfortunate things happen, right? And then it creates an uproar, a bunch of people giving their 2 cents, and the senseless violence, and people are judging and stuff like that. But I want people to really take a step back and understand why these things are happening and what's really the solution. It's easy to say stop the violence.
Exactly.
But why is the violence happening in the first place?
Exactly.
Are you taking yourself and putting yourself in these people's shoes with these circumstances, which is not an excuse, but just being realistic, the circumstances, like, people, wolves, they on demon time, and if they see an opportunity, they're gonna take it.
They're gonna take it, exactly.
But what is, like, really the solution, like, to stop this kind of stuff? Like, it's crazy. Like,
there's no, like, right or wrong answer exactly knowing what to do, unfortunately, because it has to do with an individual within themselves. You know, again, like I said, you have somebody who comes from poverty, who don't have much. They see you all flashy, they have everything that they want, and they can't get that. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna take that.
Yeah, I feel you.
With any opportunity that they get, phone call, where you at, or anything like that, they're going to make sure they get that opportunity to get you.
Yeah.
All because they're unhappy, things aren't going their way. They are not at the level that they need to be. They're not successful. You pretty much have everything that they want. And, you know, when a person's like that and they're angry and they're hurt inside because of their downfalls, they're going to want to lash out.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel like there's two dynamics to that. I feel like one is, like you said, poverty, coming from nothing, and one is hate. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all the stuff that's going on either come from one or the other or both.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But my focus is on, like, more of, like, the poverty stuff. Like, I think it's bigger than one person.
It is.
Like why is just certain things are set up a certain way. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel with cause there's effect. So with certain things being set up a certain way, you get certain results. You get a certain effect. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate, but that's the thing that I feel like really needs to change. And I don't have all the answers. Like, this is just my perspective and outlook. I feel like that's, like, let's get to the root of the problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the, like, how can we really, like, change that? Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as, like, people hating, that's just what it is. People always gonna hate. People always gonna be envious and jealous of their success. You just gotta move accordingly. But as far as a lot of our culture and a lot of us coming from nothing, how can we really change that? That's one of the things that I feel like needs to be changed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of people just saying stop the violence, understand why the violence is going on.
Exactly.
And then change that dynamic.
Come together.
Let's do that.
One thing, like, especially within the African American community, we lack just sticking with one another and holding our people down.
Yeah,
you know, like you see all these other like cultures and stuff, they really stick together, and that's why they are here and we are still here.
Right.
And you know, like, unfortunately, it was programmed in that way, because together as a force, we can really do something. We can like really make a change. It's
funny you said that, programmed in that way, because that's what I was gonna rebuttal with. Like, I feel like it's programmed, like, systematically we was always last, you feel me?
Absolutely.
So I feel like it's the hardest for us to come together. It's the hardest for us to be, you know, like
above. But to correct you, we weren't always last, though. That's the thing. At one point, we were there. And they seen how powerful we were, like, together as a group, that they didn't like that and wanted to break that down. So that's why now it's hard. And there's so many things out there that are, like, distracting us, and we're not paying attention to what needs to be focused on. True. So, again, that's why we're last. You know, it is unfortunate. It's like, it's a continuous cycle within, like, communities, our communities especially. It's not only rappers that you see, but, you know, you see it in the hood.
Yeah, every day. So out of all the untimely and unfortunate passings of our artists, our men, our humans, which one you feel like hit you the most?
First would be Nipsey Hussle. I was completely taken back by that, because this man is such a positive individual and has done a lot for, like, his community. And it was all, you can just by watching his, like, interviews and stuff, he was just very educated and always wanted to enlighten people and bring up our people especially. You know. Another would be, I think, Takeoff, because this was out of left field. And, you know, he's one of those rappers that were, like, out the way. He minded his own business, kept it pushing. He was one of those type of individuals. So for that to happen to him, it's extremely, like, you know, just shocking. I know for everybody, it was just like everyone was taken back by that.
I feel.
Yeah.
For me, I would say Nip, because Nip is my favorite music artist still to this day. Every morning, listen to him. And I was really in tune with him. I feel like we had a lot of similarities. I can identify with him in a lot of different ways. So when that happened, and also the way it happened too, like from your own neighborhood, just trying to do good for your own neighborhood. I don't know the specifics, you know what I'm saying? But just from the outside looking in, like, that shit is sad, man. Like, it's like, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It is.
And then another one was Pop Smoke, coming from, like, that was home team, you feel me? And I feel like he still had a lot he was still on his way, like, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, damn, yo.
No, Pop Smoke as well, because he was so young, such a young individual. And you seen so much potential in him. Even like 50, like, took him under the wing. 50 is not like, you know how 50 is. 50 doesn't really take people under the wing, but he's seen so much in him that he took him under the wing and always, like, put him on game and everything, and the people that he was surrounded by too.
Right.
You know, but I feel like it's also hard too when you're in that limelight. You have so much going on.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a lot of people around you all the time, and it's like, how can you move? Like,
Right.
you know, there's some people I could say like, Fab is one of them. Fabulous.
That moves right.
Yeah, that I feel like he moves right. He's always low key. He's not always in the mix. He's not super loud out there. You know, and he keeps like real grounded people around him.
Yeah.
You know, I also feel like depending on how you move, especially within this industry, you have to learn how to.
Yeah. No, that's a fact. But I don't. Unfortunately, it's just like, the highlight is artists right now. But I think it's people that's successful. Period. That are targeted. Like, and you just got to move accordingly. Move right. Period. Like even the president can get hit.
Exactly.
Feel me? And that happened. The past showed us. So it's just like in general, like I don't know, man. You just got to move right if you're in some avenue of success of what people identify as success. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's unfortunate.
Like you could be here one day and gone tomorrow, and it's just off of stupid situations that people just get so hot-headed and they're not thinking, and it's just like you just took another man's life, another brother's life.
Right.
And it's just like, why? I don't understand. I just don't understand. Like, there are other ways to go about situations, but to take another young man's life away, knowing they're not coming back, this is it.
Yeah. You know how, I heard this somewhere, I don't remember where, but like think about how easy it is to take a life, but how hard it is to make a life.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like
it is.
Everything that goes into making a life, it takes 9 months to process. But how easy and disposable it seems to take a life.
Exactly.
Like
it is.
It's crazy, yo.
And
like,
instantly, like, you pulling that trigger, it will change your life in a heartbeat. It's either gonna go one way or the other, and it's none of the outcomes are gonna be good.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
So, what do we want people to take away from this episode?
Lift up our young black men. I feel like, every young man especially deserves to grow old. Think about another person's life, especially. I know at that moment it may be difficult, whatever, depending on the circumstances, situation, but things can switch up in a heartbeat, and we have to do better as people together. Like, it starts off with coming together as one, understanding what's going on. This is what has to change, and wanting better for us together as people.
Yeah.
What for you?
For me, once again, I understand, man. Like, I come from nothing. I come from not having my father. I come from no food being in the cabinet. I come from that.
Right.
So I understand. I can identify with it. But once again, like, as a whole, like, and realistically taking a step back, how can we make things better? How can we change things, change the dynamic, change the way the system is structured to give us a different outcome, to give us a different result, to give us where we're not killing each other over scraps, over crumbs on the table.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like, I don't have the answer, but this is just an open-ended question, like, that I really want us to take into consideration. Not just stop the senseless violence. No, like, how can we realistically identify with what's going on, put ourselves in their shoes, and what's realistically the change. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I really want y'all to take away from this episode.
Definitely.
Leave us your feedback in the comments. Once again, prayers and thoughts to everybody that passed. And let us know your feedback. Let us know how y'all feel.
Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, you guys, and thank you for tuning in.